Valentine's Day, Black History Month, the environment, and TCAL basketball results are all up next on the Panther Morning News.
Good morning, St. Mary's. I'm Molly.
And I'm Colin.
And in Student Life News, we start off today's show with our second special feature for Black History Month. Here is Gina from Inclusive Community with the Spotlight, who is no stranger in the Portland, Oregon community.
Hello, I'm Gina Sorby from Inclusive Community, and today I will be spotlighting Crystal Dunn for Black History Month. Crystal Dunn is an American soccer player who plays for the U.S. national women's team and for the Portland Thorns in the National Women's Soccer League. She was born on July 3, 1992 in New Hyde Park, New York, U.S. Dunn started playing at the age of 10 in a very competitive and tough environment. Due to her growth mindset, she accelerated in the sport quickly and began to play with regional and national teams, even winning a state title. In 2010, Dunn attended the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, where she was a starter as a freshman. Dunn went on to train with the women's U.S. national team, and she continued to play college soccer, even bringing her to win the NCAA championship. In addition to playing for a variety of women national teams, Dunn made the women's squad for the 2019 World Cup in France, which they won. Although the U.S. national team welcomed Dunn with open arms, Dunn has felt isolated being one of the few African American women's soccer players. Even though she wore the same jersey as everyone, she still felt different. Dunn has always made a point to play for all young African American girls and showing and proving that they belong in the sport and encouraging them to go on and reach their goals. Although Dunn acknowledges that improvements have been made for African American players over the years, there is still a long way to go. There is still a stigma about the qualities that African American girls possess in sports. Dunn states, "As a Black woman, I have always felt growing up I had to do above and beyond stuff to be noticed, to feel like I could hang out with everyone else," she says. "I tried to implement so many different things in my game so that I'm not just known for my speed. It's a stereotype that Black players are just really fast. But at the end of the day, I want to be skilled. I want to be technical. I want to have a vision, and that's what I've always tried to promote in my game. Not relying on one thing, but just being able to outwork players in so many different ways." Thank you.
Candy grams are being sold today during lunch and A-Block, so make sure to stop by and get some for Valentine's Day.
And come join us for the brown bag tomorrow at lunch. The topic will be Growing Up Black in America. We hope to see you there.
Let's head over to Studio B, and we have Pepper and Emily with a message of the school's environmental club with an important message.
Hey St. Mary's, I'm Pepper.
And I'm Emily, and we are with the Environmental Club.
Today we are going to be talking about some of the environmental impacts of the fast fashion industry and some more sustainable alternatives to common consumer habits.
First things first, you might be wondering what fast fashion really is. This is when brands, the most infamous one being Shein, rapidly produce mass amounts of low-quality clothing to keep up with micro-trends that have a fast turnover. This is typically done in sweatshops and through child labor in developing countries in order to keep prices low. Employees are paid far below a living wage, and their working conditions are extremely dangerous.
Purchasing from brands like this encourages this horrible treatment of humans and allows for more and more clothing waste to pile up in our landfills. Right now, about 85% of all clothes end up burned or in a landfill, but this will only get worse if we continue our habits of overconsumption to keep up with micro-trends. These trends have been proven to last for very short periods of time, which just result in those clothes being sent to landfills or filling up thrift stores with poor quality clothing.
Shopping secondhand or thrifting is one way to reduce your impact on the environment. If you wish to participate in certain trends, start by looking at a thrift store or on a website like Depop, where you can find higher quality items for a reasonable price. By not supporting fast fashion brands, your money is redirected from continuing the destructive effects of the fast fashion industry. Right now, the fashion industry produces 10% of all global emissions, which is more than international flights and shipping combined. Furthermore, low-quality items release microplastics and other toxic waste into the water supply when they are produced and every time they are washed.
The best option for all of us to reduce our consumption of clothing items and our reliance on trends. Try to find new ways to mix and match the clothes you already own to create your personal style. You can also learn how to upcycle your clothes to give them a new life. This allows you to be unique and help prevent our environment and future.
So next time you are looking to buy some clothes, think about the impact your actions have on the people and the environment. Now back to announcements.
Thank you, Pepper and Emily. And now here is Taryn with your Panther Athletics.
Attention all students, official track practice has started. Practice starts at 3:30 on the track for all those interested. Please see Mr. Lawson, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Moen, or Mr. Sutphin if you have any questions. And in TCAL basketball playoffs last night, first here at home on Hagler Court, the number 4 seed St. Mary's hosted number 5 seed John Sweat. The Panthers dominated the game from beginning to end with a 61-27 win. Leading the way for the Panthers, Marley Richard with 11 points and Nia Thompson had a double-double with 18 points and 10 rebounds. The Panthers travel to Salesian tomorrow night in the semifinals. Then up in Vallejo, the men's team faced the SPSV Bruins, where they were eliminated in the first round. CJ Baltrip led the way for St. Mary's with 31 points. The guys await their opponent for NCS, which comes out on Sunday. That's it for sports. There are no games today, but a whole lot of people on the track and field for practice, and tryouts today after school. Now back to Colin and Molly.
Thanks, Taryn, and a very happy birthday today to Sophia Groover
Io Johnson-Vijant.
and Anna Simmons.
Happy, happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish you happy birthday so we can party too. Hooray!
And we have Super Bowls, which is not to be confused with the Chiefs versus the Eagles this weekend. Market growth specials and wraps over in the Shea Center.
That's it for today. Have a fabulous day, St. Mary's.